about his playing the ball technique. Getting back as Marcus Bide goes straight through them. He's only got Hinton to beat. Henson got him. Tackled by Gower. Brett Boyd was there as well, the hooker. Kamali looking for position now. Rolling the ball into the end goal. It may sit there. Beautifully weighted kick and a great chase as well. Paul Bell got through quickly to wrap up Henson. 2-0 with almost 9 minutes gone in the first half. Kamali turns it back for Nikau. Stands and he's strong again. Almost got away from a couple of tacklers. McGilvray was around the legs. Kamali quickly searching for holes. Flips it back inside for Carlo. Just like that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No look pass. 6-0 to the Storm.
Well, that's a classic example of a confidence that's on board at the moment. A real example that you can't afford to give them any situation whatsoever. Boy, hasn't this kid gone on leaps and bounds. Kamali just simply tipping it back inside. We heard the description. They've got to crack shortly, Penrith. They can't expect to be tackling, 75-80% of the game and hold out.
There's the time in their own half. You see Penrith have been camped down there for what seems an age. Carlo now beats a couple of tacklers. Nobody in front of him. Henson's not going to get there. Carlo will make it a double.
He does, and there'll be one fellow out there that's feeling not too good about the decision he made. Steve Carter, the Penrith captain. It was only the third tackle or so where he took off from around dummy half.
Trying to get around Carlo. They read it very nicely, maintained the line. Craig Smith made the tackle. Henson through Luma. Carter showing it, going himself. Drew to the right-hand side. Henson pushes away from one. He'll dive over. They got there. So the Panthers have responded. Their first time on attack and they've scored.
Yeah, they did. They do it quite well. Interesting to hear the referee calling in the play the ball. Steve had better play the ball. Steve Carter. We've seen a lot of penalties in rugby league this year through a player looking like that he's got to his knees before rolling the ball through.
Still here, 20 metres away from the line. Carter at first receiver. He gives it off to Falcon. Again, he stands there for a long time. Gets a good ball back to Brad Drew. Came to Robbie Ross. Marcus Bai made a good tackle. To the left-hand side they must come. They go back to the right. Carter flicks it out the back. Gower cleans up. There still might be numbers for them. Caddick grubbered for himself. Robbie Ross picked it up. The Storm on halfway now. Nikau was looking for a pass to Marquette. Girdler intercepted. He's going to run 50 metres and will have a chance to tie the game up. You would not believe it. Penrith are right back in this.
They are. And I tell you what, he's a pretty smart footballer, Ryan Girdler. I've been a big fan of his for a number of years. But watch him. He picks this out all the way through. He knows that Tawera Nikau is a guy that is a ball-playing forward, quite often likes to use a face pass across to the second receiver, and he really came from the clouds to put himself in a position there where he could grab that football. And from an absolute expert on intercepts, Brett Kenny, you could see he picked that out a mile away.
Well, he read it very well, didn't he? And it was probably a pass that Tawera Nikau didn't have to play or didn't have to throw. I mean, as you mentioned earlier, the last 5 minutes before half-time.
Getting a little clip around the jaw there from Rodney Howe as he hit the line, and he gets up screaming at the touch judge. Well, Ryan Girdler now trying to pick up a loose ball for them. He couldn't do so. Here's Marcus Bai. He turned Beckett inside out. Got a great ball back to Paul Bell. Carter came to him. Couldn't make the tacket. What a try to the Melbourne Storm.
That's entertaining rugby league at its best. There may have been a couple of people, particularly Penrith supporters, that believe they've been a little bit hard done by on this occasion. The ball went down. It was a sloppy pass that opened up the opportunity. A clever tip out the back there from Brett Kamali. I'm pretty certain it was that got the ball to Bai. And this guy is a born entertainer. Have a look at that. Not only has he just tipped the ball out there one-handed, he's outrun the quickest guy in the Panthers lineup. Managed to take him out of the play. For the young kids at home, have a look at that. He's carried the ball in the right hand, the one that was furthest away from the defender, to make sure it was still available. And although it was a one-handed pass inside, I don't think there'd be too many rugby league critics that would be that after seeing where it got to its intended target.
Trying to get to his feet quickly to get the action going again. Hill, a short ball off the shoulder for Robbie Kearns. Did he get it down? They're going to go to the video.
No, he's called a knock on, and I think a very good play as well. Just lost control. Probably 18 inches from the goal, half a metre from the ground.
McGilvray will get up and play it. On the last tackle, they work a short blind. Carter got it away to Girdler. Back on the inside to Steve Carter. He flipped it out the back. Play on. Hinson bats it backwards. Melbourne come up with it. Oh, Penrith. I thought they were going to score for sure. On the last tackle, Kamali with players running back towards the left-hand side. Oh, Robbie Ross dropped it across the line.
Well,
I'd like to see it on the replay if he was behind Kamali when the kick was made. He was there very quickly, but geez, if he was onside, he blew a great chance.
Wondering whether he actually tried to grab the ball or was he trying to just dive up? Well, he was trying to grab the football.
They hang on to him, trying to slow the ball down. Kamali, long cut-out pass for Hill, got it away to Carlo, looking for a hat-trick. He gets it back to Robbie Ross. Ah! A miraculous ball to Robbie Kearns. He couldn't have seen it, surely. Mandrake the magician eats your heart out. You've got nothing on Robbie Ross.
And rugby league fans, you have just witnessed one of the greatest passes you will ever see in football. A difficult situation. Have a look. Carlos came up with it. He's given him the chance. Robbie Ross has simply gone to the line, and I tell you what, I don't know how he's seen him, but he's got eyes in the back of his head, this bloke.
Oh, he served it up
pass.
room service style.
And Bert, I guess there'd be a few Penrith blokes down there at the moment that felt that they did everything humanly possible to stop that try. That's just basically come through either a fluke or superhuman confidence.
Gets to the halfway line, but they're 50 metres away from where they need to be. Matt Adamson running across field, slips a pass, numbers an overlap on the left-hand side. Carter picks it up. The ball may have gone forward. Carter's away, though. Got it back. Girdler put it on the toe. Marcus Bai cleans up. And they will force a line dropout. He couldn't have been any more courteous. Now Gower holding it, getting a short ball to Sid Tomic. Did he get across the line? No, he didn't. And he lost the ball in the same motion.
Pretty good defence. You could see City went to put the ball down there. Probably found that his arm wasn't quite as long as he thought. Reaching out to shift it down. He looked like for all money that he was going to get it. Oh, have a look who's come across. That's wonderful defence. Ben Rorty's come in there and just decided to get in. Robbie Ross was one of the defenders that had him there.
Drew, they go to the left-hand side. Gower took it in one hand. Flat pass flicked on by Gordon Falcon. Girdler is tackled, though, by Paul Bell. This way, again, to the left-hand side. They go across the corner post. Falcon it was who was tackled by Paul Bell, and that should be just about all she wrote for the Panthers.